Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's feeling good and great and all of that shit. Um, and feeling okay because of this freaking snowstorm that happened, and it's like brutally cold, and you truly have to learn how to dress for the weather. I done seen so many people outside with their children with no socks on, they ain't got no gloves on, they got a cheap ass coat, like they not layering them up. Girl outside with some straight leggings on that's strictly for the summertime. For the beach, as a matter of fact, because they see through. I know that bitch was cold. People dress for the weather. Be dress appropriately. You don't want to get sick, right? Only makes sense. Well, anyway, y'all know how I do it. I jump right into it. So today I want to talk about um quite a few things, right? The first thing is this thing right here. So I was going back and forth with this. This guy's name is DEShawn Flood, and this happened in it was last year, I believe, in the summertime or something like that. So he was married to his wife, and he was told that he couldn't have children, whatever. They wind up having three. So they had three children, and somehow he had went to the doctor. The children went to the doctor, whatever. Come to find out that he found out that the children was not his. And the crazy thing too, like on Instagram, it's so crazy how people can get shit so misconstrued. The picture that they have of the man, that's not the man. This is the actual man. But anyway, um, so found out that that wasn't his. The children wasn't his. It was three of them. He and they in Detroit. He drove to Sterling, Michigan, I believe, Sterling Heights, Michigan, where his wife worked. Um, he pistol whipped her. I don't know. Did he shoot her? Or he tried to. I don't know if he. I think he missed or something, or whatnot. But he wound up pistol whipping her. She left the hospital with non-threatening injuries. But however, I'm sure she gonna have a concussion if she got hit in the head with a gun. So I don't know. That's not non-life threatening. Are you crazy? So now he was in jail, and they took him to jail. And his bond was like $1 million and stuff like that. And so I want to talk about, because I was going back and forth with a whole bunch of men, and it was like this one dude was like, only women would say that, because I was saying, like, you have to be well. You have to be well mentally, seriously, to handle all the fuck shit that come to you in life, and it's gonna be a lot. And if you don't know how to maintain your calmness and your coolness and your stillness when shit is chaotic around you, you will lose it, like this man right here. And then also not having a strong understanding about sex. Let me tell y'all something about sex, right? We don't have no control over what your person is gonna do. Your wife, your spouse, your whoever, your husband, boyfriend, whatever. If somebody want to fuck somebody, gonna fuck them. Should there be some level of respect in there and shit like that? Yeah, but when attraction between two people happen, it just happens, and there's nothing that you can actually do about it, unless it's up to you to make the decision. Like, either I'm gonna go with this lust that I have yearning inside of me, although I know I'm married, but I got this lust inside of me, and I gotta let it out. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna do that, or you gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So now this man put himself in a crazy situation. I mean, that's fucked up. Now I am not saying that what she did was totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? That lied to this man, girl. You know that wasn't you had a possibility to know that those possibly wasn't his kids, because they was also saying that he couldn't have children because he had diabetes or some shit like that. And then to find out that they wasn't, like, I know that's devastating. Yes, it is. But you still gotta remain still. Understand about people. People are their own individual person. They're gonna do whatever they fuck they want to do when they fucking feel like fucking doing it. And it's alleged that it was somebody in her family. Now, don't nobody really know that true. I think that was just some made up shit in the YouTube street, because the YouTube streets would definitely make up some shit. But the point of the whole thing is that now his life is ruined. You know what I'm saying? That he don't have his freedom. Hopefully he have a good enough lawyer or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, he gonna get he gonna get swept up in that shit. in the belly of the beast, because you don't have an understanding that a person's gonna have sex with somebody, and I know that's devastating. Like I said, I know it is. You've been loving on these children, and then you come to find out that they're not your biological children. You know what I'm saying? And then you decide to go get the strap and and blah blah and da da. You know what I'm saying to this girl? Now you in the belly of the beast. When it comes to human sexual behavior, people, you really do have to have an understanding. Now, some people are truly loyal and don't step out there on their relationship. They may be presented with an attraction with someone else, and they may deny it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but and some people don't. And in the cases where they don't, all types of shit come. You know, you become pregnant, STIs, HIV. You know, babies, because that lust was taking over you. But y'all do have to have a full understanding. Like, somebody's gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do when they fucking feel like it, with whomever the fuck they fucking feel like fucking and doing it with. And that's the end of it. And you gotta be calm within your wellness and your emotional motherfucking intelligence, people like to say. Your mental capacity, your emotional capacity to be able to 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 gather them and be still, take you some breaths, relax yourself out the situation, find um, a way to where you can communicate with this person. Maybe you can only do it through text. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can't face them yes, because you haven't been able to like fight back these urges to strike. So you got to know you. And you also got to know, like, your capability of what you can do when you get angry. And you also got to know how to manage that, as well as manage your mental and your emotional well-being. People be ending shit for themselves, for their freedom, for some shit. I mean, yeah, we could. I mean, that's not nothing, but still, you will still have another day to be able to find you somebody else, whatever God has planned for you. But now you don't throw all that shit away. Control your emotions, people. It is vital for you. You understand? And your well-being and your freedom. And especially as a black man, you do anything, they'll just give you like double digit numbers. It was this dude. Now I just read this. This ain't got nothing to do with like sex or anything like that. But peep this though. It's about being in the belly of the beast and the system. This guy had a car. He sold the car or cars, because they said it happened 8 times. I don't know if it was the one single car that he was selling and whatever and still in the back. From what I gathered, like he had a car he was selling on Facebook Marketplace, sold the car or cars 8 times, stole the car back, and why they said they gave this man, he a young man, like 20 something, 98 years in the belly of the motherfucking beast. Man, listen, when you get in that system and you ain't got no money for that system, and especially as a black man, y'all gotta think, be wise, like seriously, seriously. But I wish them all well in the situation. You know what I'm saying? The DEShawn and his wife and also the children, like, but it's gonna work out how it's gonna work out. And also I want to talk about this. Now, y'all know Corey Holcomb he is in the fire to the limit of the world. He is definitely in it. Right? Uh, but because he posted that he hit the lady, he said that he did, and then the video just came out that he actually did go for her face. I don't know. It didn't, to me, when I see it, it looked like he punched. I don't know. It looked like he did a this. Still don't matter. You put your hands on a woman, and now I'm sure she's gonna sue him or something. Girl, get your paper. And for you to be acting so sensitive, Corey, like seriously, because she said something about your mama or some shit like, but then you wasn't quick to jump up on what's his name? Like you did go in his face, Antoine, but Antoine invited you outside. You ain't go outside. I'm just saying. But you quick to a woman though, like that do make you look like a bitch. I'm just saying. It do. But he also was on Deion Cole has a podcast called something funny. I don't know the name of it, but anyway, love Deion Cole. Just, if y'all know, he's a comedian as well, and he be having other comedians on his podcast, which is a great idea. And I was laughing throughout the fun. Corey was funny on that shit, and he also said something that was interesting to me, and I want to share it with y'all, and we're gonna talk about it. So listen up to what Corey had to say.
We was meant to do for community, goddammit, it ain't nothing evil. Do you really want to be at your funeral looking up at the church like, I was only fucking this bitch. Don't even want to be here today. Who the fuck won't get
it? So he said that. Oh, that shit was funny. He was like, we out here to fuck bitches. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And like I kind of agree with that too. Like not only men but women too. Like I personally don't believe that we are meant to have sex with one person. And I say that because I've been in the sex industry for a very long time, and I talk to a lot of men and also some women, and it just didn't seem. And also for me, because of that, and also because of my own thought process on sex and human sexual behavior, I don't believe that we are meant to have sex with one person, right? So I agree with him with that. Like, just you can get married and you just have sex with just that one person. Like, really? For 30-something years, 20-something years, like 10 years? Bitch, the fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? For me. Now, I would share with y'all on another day about how I would go about that if I was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. I did meet someone, and I was asking him questions. It's well, he's not a friend; he's an associate. I say he's an associate because I came to him and I told him. Well, I just met him, right? And I did kind of put him kind of but not really, because the first thing I was just like, no, I have, you gotta pay attention to shit. Like your third eye gotta be working. And so I had told him, I'll be stuck sometimes, like as it relates to my business and stuff like that. And the only person I have is myself and God to get myself motivated and shit like that. I said, if you could just be like, yo, Rill, you doing your shit, you on top of your shit. Like, and when I told him that, and he also told me that to help him, and I was doing that, but I noticed that he wasn't doing that to me. And I was just like, oh, yeah, all right. But then again, maybe some people don't know, like, how to be supportive. I guess, am I making an excuse? No, but I guess that do sound like an excuse. But I told you, like, and you just, like, denied that shit. I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, so me and him was talking, and he's married, been married for 30-something years. He said been married for 30-something years. So I said, have you ever, just me and him talk, like when you have one-on-one conversation with people really tell you the truth about what the fuck is going on in their mind and when they laugh and stuff. So he said, I said, have you ever went outside and had sex? And so he told me no. And I was like, out of all the 30-something years that he said before they got married, he was like, yeah, but when they got married, he said, and mind you, they've been married for 30-something years. They've been knowing each other for like 40-something, whatever the fuck, I don't know. But the 30-something years they've been married, he said he ain't never stepped out. He ain't never had sex with nobody else. Now, when he said that, in my mind, I said, oh, he probably got a little dick. So he don't want to bring that, he don't want to bring it out. Now, that's just in my mind. That don't necessarily mean it's true. That's just where my mind went, right? And but he also followed up with, he said, because it can cause a whole lot of problems, and it can. And a lot of times it do, depending on who you pick uh, and all that thing. You know what I'm saying? And understanding the situation and knowing how to control the situation with the person that you stepping outside with. Uh, he was just like, it can be a lot of shit. He was like, I had a lot of friends who did it, and it was just a whole bunch. He was just like, yo, I just like decided like, no, I'm not doing that. And he was just like, he said, but then he was like, I am a man. I do, look at women and, fantasize and stuff like that. But he said, but I've never stepped outside of my relationship, like as far as having sex with another woman. And I was just like, wow, maybe I should have asked if you another man. No, I'm just joking. No, he's heterosexual, I think. But no, but yeah. Yeah, but he did say that. And I had told him, I was like, I swear it'd be a small percentage of people that I have met. And I'm talking about men. Because women tend to, if they're in a relationship, they tend to be, no, that's my man, I ain't do it. For the most part. Not all the time. This is not, I'm trying to teach somebody how to cheat, so get over yourself with that. But other men, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them do be going out. I had this one guy that I talked to that he said that he had to get him a sex partner because his girlfriend, wife, whatever, they had a baby. I don't know what happened if with her, and he said she just wouldn't have sex, so he had to go to the swing club to get his off. No, not only that, no, he came to the swing club, and he also said that he formed him a little fuck friend. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I swear I really didn't want to do that, but she wouldn't give me no pussy. So he had to do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Then another man too this is another man I met at the swinger club who also said that, no, no, I didn't ask him that. But he did say, I didn't ask him if he stepped out. I just remember the conversation because I was letting him just vent, because a lot of people do come to the swing club and they be venting, girl. I be sitting there listening, like, yeah, what else happened? You know what I'm saying? Just taking it all in, you know. But so he said that their child had passed away, and his wife just, she just couldn't, engage in a sexual act, and so he would come to the swinging club and engage in a sexual act. So there's different variables as to why, like, I'm to why well, a man that's loyal, who wants to be loyal, and if a woman isn't having sex with him, then he will dip out. Like I said, for real, the majority of the time, bitch, that's a small ass window. Like it's open about like this much. It might not have talked to everybody over the world, but the ones I have talked, it's been like, I'll say like 10%, and 90% of the motherfuckers like, yeah, I on business meeting, at their wedding, child, we ain't gonna go. That's just like diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with people in their fam, or somebody on their side of fam. This one lady told me that she had hired me, and she was having the birthday party, and me and her was talking like she didn't share this with everybody. She just shared it with me, and she said she was having the birthday party for one of her children, and everybody, people that she invited from the neighborhood came, and it was her, another couple came, and her and the man was attracted to each other, who was also married to a woman. And she said why they dipped off in the downstairs in the basement and was fucking while the party was going on. I said, oh. Yo, another time, yo, this when I was a dancer, though not doing exotic dancing, like when I was being an exotic dancer professional. When I was dancing with dance companies and shit, so I was dancing with this dance company. This guy had hired the company to come and perform, and after the perform, he was a professional baseball player, yeah, baseball player. I don't know who he was. House is beautiful, lush, all the things. And now the house was big. He gave us a tour and all that little shit. And he told me his girlfriend, I don't know if it was his girlfriend or his wife, but why I walked in and I saw her kissing somebody else. I said, "Ooh!" I just politely closed the door, like, "Ooh, honey, the things that be going on when they be going on, it should be going on." Well, anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Should do it. What do y'all think about the DEShawn flood? And do you think he was overreacting when he came with the bow bow and the hit her in the head with the with the bow bow? Or no. And also what Corey Holcomb said, like, and also, and I kind of agree with him, but not only like men, but women too. Like, I don't believe that women need to just be, if you marry, like, just have sex with your husband. I mean, but, see, you have to be in the right state of mind to have these type of conversations. And I really want to get y'all to get these conversations to be honest and truthful without allowing your feelings to get involved when your person is attracted to someone else. But then some of you motherfuckers so jealous, I don't think y'all can ever have that. But everything ain't for everybody. I understand that. Well, anyway, y'all know please leave a comment. Anyway, y'all know my name is Rill. I'm an intimacy coach / seductress with the service called Seductive ArT. And on February 28th, which is the last Saturday in Black History Month, I will be having my Seductive ArT workshop live on TikTok. So, and my TikTok will be in the description box, which is real nice. So I hope y'all come over there and join me. Let's get into the conversation. I'm going to give y'all the whole elements of what seductive art is. As well as I'm an author. The title of my book is called QUICKIE. It's 7 Short Erotic Stories. Read while you fuck while you read. And I am a designer. The name of my brand is Rill Nice by Rill. And I will be planning on having a fashion show during Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week 2026. So I'll keep y'all abreast on that. So I'll be looking for models and people to help me with production, and it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be an experience. Yes, and I will be the only designer. I'll be showcasing my collection. So yeah, and also with that being said, if I resonate with you, which I hope I do, please click that. I would appreciate that. And you know how we lead this motherfucker. Be aware, be focused, be motivated, be uplifting, be happy, be supportive, be humble, be kind, be loving, be wise, be one with God, be thankful, be confident, be fierce, be ambitious, be focused, be on time, be grateful, be loving, be about your motherfucking money. Black people, be black and proud, be humble, be all of these great things. I said humble twice. Whatever. It's a great thing to be. But in the midst of you doing all of that, don't you fold, don't you think twice. And that is, you always be you. Because God made you perfect just as you are. Until we meet again, y'all have a great night. Peace.